What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
I was wondering when you were going to notice it.
So what prompted this Kansas City sweatshirt, ma'am?
I just put it on today. Caleb had a baseball game this morning. It was a little chilly out. I wanted long sleeves. You know I'm also a Chiefs fan, right, Christy?
No, I didn't know that.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about cannabis.
Community violation. Code Green Plant.
So when your best friend says you need to have a disclaimer in the beginning of your podcast because the lawyer in her is screaming, you do it. Here's my disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not a therapist. I am not even an expert. I am you. I am bringing information to you as I see it. But don't take my advice. Make your own choices and make them good choices. On with the show. Hello and welcome to Code Green Plant. I'm your host, Christy Chanel, and I'm here with Phoebe.
Hey, Christy. Go Chiefs! I told you I was going to try something new every week.
I like Kansas City, okay? I do like Kansas City, but today is our Thanksgiving episode, and I came prepared because tomorrow the Cowboys play the Commanders. So I wanted to represent my Thanksgiving attire. Is that yours?
What?
Is that your Thanksgiving attire?
Here's the deal. Don't even really like football that much. Just have to be a fan because, you know, it's forced upon me by every area of the world. I grew up in Kansas. I was born in Kansas City. I was born in Kansas City, so I always liked the Chiefs. Moved here, married a diehard Cowboys fan who would probably kick me out of the house if I didn't proclaim loyalty to the Cowboys too. So, but I feel like in this area I'm okay, kind of. I also like Green Bay because that was my stepdad's team. So, and since football's not my number one sport, I just kind of I like certain players and I like some certain teams, but I don't like watch it and yell at the TV like y'all do.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. Yeah. Me and my son Trevor, it's a thing. It's like it's how we bond. You know what I mean? It's football is one of our bonding things.
See, so baseball is our bonding thing right now, and you know I love baseball, and you know the Rangers, go Rangers, won the World Series this year. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, baseball is my sport. You're not going to see me wearing another team other than the Rangers, but football, kind of, you know, wishy-washy because it's not my number one sport. Football, I don't like football anyways. I don't like the NFL. Pretty gross organization.
I'm cutting that. There's no way I'm airing that. So I figured we could start off this episode with things that we're grateful for or thankful for. I live my life in gratitude. I know that sounds hokey and really crazy, but it's true. Anytime that there's an obstacle in my life, I try to find what I'm grateful for in that obstacle. It's really served me well in my life. I've learned to push through bad times because of that mindset. The health and well-being of my children and my family are first and foremost. The victories of my Cowboys are a very close second. But honestly, it's the gift of being able to pursue things that bring me passion that honestly fuel me the most. Besides my kids, okay, because I don't want people to go, oh my God, you care about your passion more than you care about your kids. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I'm thinking about things that I'm grateful for besides my kids and my family, I'm grateful for the passion that I have to pursue the dreams that I have and to have a really cool business partner and co-host to those dreams with me. I'm very, very thankful for that. So you tell me, what are you thankful for?
First off, you had a really great speech. It sounded like you were prepared.
I didn't.
You wrote that. It sounded so good. I'm like, I'm thankful and grateful for my son. And you had a whole eloquent thing. Yeah, I am. I'm grateful for pretty much everything. Just being here. my very existence. I'm grateful for the universe as a whole. Definitely my son. He'd be the top thing that I'm most grateful and thankful for in my life. Yeah, everything. Basically, that's my answer.
Yeah, I think it's important because, you know, there were times in my life that I just didn't have the basic things, and it really, really makes you appreciate the basic things that some people take for granted every day, like just internet. That is extra. That's just extra, and not everybody can have that, you know, internet.
Yeah.
And so every time I have a house after I pay my rent, because I do not own, when I pay my rent, I'm grateful. And, you know, everybody else is like, God, man, all my money's going to freaking rent. And I'm like, yeah, I feel that too. But I'm also like, you know what? That's because I have a nice place to live in with my kids. And it's a safe neighborhood. So I'm grateful every time I pay rent. I'm grateful every time I go to the food store and pay $200 for a week's supply of food. It sucks because food right now is out of control. But I'm grateful because I can feed my kids. So I really appreciate the small things, because then that makes the bigger things like amazing. Like, look what I have, you know? And it's just, it's a good feeling. And I am not immune to struggle at all. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for Thanksgiving?
I am going to spend a weekend shut in with my family, which I'm actually very excited about. So we are getting a big house for the weekend at Lake Texoma. And we're going up Thursday morning, so we're all going to cook at the house, at our own homes, and then we're going to drive straight to the house, and then we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner at the house as a family, and then we're staying there till Sunday. And I'm really excited about it, just because we're all getting older and we don't spend nearly as much time together anymore. And so this is like, we're going to be forced to, and there's all kinds of fun stuff to do there, though. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. What about you?
I love Thanksgiving. Mainly because the Cowboys play. I'm so annoying. I know this. But I love it. Every year I know I can count on my game. I can eat a big plate of food and I absolutely love a good turkey and some mashed potatoes and gravy and corn.
I love leftovers.
I mix it together. It's like so good. And cranberry sauce. I'm a cranberry girl. But I guess I like the sliced one from the can. I
like it a lot.
I know. But I also like the ones with the actual cranberries in it. Mm-hmm. That's really good too. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. I may just go buy cranberry sauce today.
I can taste it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving.
I do too.
I always have.
You know, turkey actually makes you sleepy. It has something in it, right? I forget what it's called, but it has something in it. That's why everybody's asleep usually on the couch, not long after they eat. It's like, okay, nap time. At least my family. Everybody's like,
you get the itis.
The itis. That's pretty much all I have going on for Thanksgiving. But the next day, after Thanksgiving, do you know what that is, Phoebe?
Black Friday. I look forward to that every year.
Whoop, whoop.
I love Black Friday.
I do too. I don't ever go in lines. I'm not that kind of girl. I've never done it. Have you done it?
I used to. It was so much fun.
Okay, tell me about it.
We used to love to do it. It was like something we looked forward to. We would plan for it, and me and my sister and my niece, we would have so much fun.
But like, how would you prep for it? Like, what was it like?
So we'd get the ads, because this was years ago, and it was when my niece and nephew were actually pretty young, and they're grown now, they're adults, and they have, my niece has 2 kids of her own. They're who I went and saw last weekend. This was when they was little, and things were still really expensive, like, and Toys R Us was still in business, and so we had a tradition. We'd, wait on the Thanksgiving Day paper, or, the paper that comes out right before the Sunday, I guess, the Sunday edition, because it had all the Black Friday ads. And so we'd all sit like Thanksgiving morning and go through the Black Friday ads and go through and decide what we wanted and where we were going to go and how we were going to do it. Because sometimes we'd go to different stores, like, okay, I'm going to get this for you, and I'm going to go to this store, and you get, you'd go to that store. But we've camped out, and... And it was actually fun, though. It was a lot of fun. And we stopped that some years back though. But yeah, we'd like stay up all night, or there was time in the beginning we'd get up real early. It's like we'd wake up at like 4:30 or 5 and we'd go and start hitting the stores. But then it started turning into, you know, how it was like they would open earlier and earlier, and then you'd have to just stay there all night. So
yeah,
we did both. I remember staying in Walmart all night long one night, sitting in lawn chairs.
You did?
Yeah, it's like fun. It turns out to be fun though. It's like you talk to the people sitting next to you, and it's fun, kind of. But we did.
What was the best thing you ever got from a Black Friday sale?
I don't even remember, because it would really just be like a TV that, you know, a flat screen, and it was just cheaper. Or the gaming consoles. I think I got a laptop before one year, so it just depended. And it wasn't necessarily just because I want this product and it's so cheap. It was also just the experience. It was like the tradition and experience of it. Like me and my niece, you know, like I said, she's grown now, but I have those memories with her, like staying in Walmart all night and she'd remember it too. So it's also the experience.
I don't really like crowds per se, so I never really got into it. My kids were like, but look how good this deal is. I'm like, I don't want to fight people, man. I just don't want to fight people over the one left in the aisle. And that would be me, because, you know, I'm always late, typically, for any kind of engagement. So I wouldn't be there early. I definitely wouldn't be on time. And there would be one left, and there would be 50 people. And I'm just not about that life. I'm not about it, but I respect the hustle. I do. Yeah. I respect the hustle and the good deals people make out with. I'm all about it. But I'm more of a Cyber Monday type person.
Well, you do Cyber Monday. I was going to say, so my Black Friday has now just turned into like online shopping. It's online Black Friday. I don't do Cyber Monday though. Maybe I should think about that this year. I do Black Friday, but I just do it online. And I still love it just the same. And I look at the ads ahead of time and figure out what I'm getting and when. It's just all through online.
Yeah. So I definitely check out to see what's coming on Cyber Monday. And I'm more of an online shopper personally. I think that's, you know, why I feel like our company, I wouldn't necessarily want a brick and mortar unless I didn't have to work in the store. Because I grew up in a shoe store. Okay. Let me give you a little bit more perspective here. My stepdad and my mom had a shoe store in Linden, New Jersey. Okay. And so I was this little girl, maybe like 6, 7. And so I grew up, and it was like a long street of stores side by side on both sides of the road. And so there was a record store down the street. There was an apartment upstairs of the shoe store. So it was just like, that was like every day. I'd go in there. In the back of the shoe store would be a little freaking TV, a tube TV, literally. It was black and white. And I would watch like Wonder Woman and stuff like that. And I'd eat, you know, whatever butter bagel or whatever I had. And then I'd try on shoes. But the problem was the shoe store was for orthopedic shoes. So there was no fun in this, okay? There was no, like, fashion moment, all right? So, but I would leave, and I would go down the street to the record store. Like, that was where I wanted to hang. And they had, like, pinball machines and stuff in the back, and they were always playing really cool music, and sometimes they would have their records on sale for, like, $5. So I was the girl that was always there. They knew me. I knew them. I went to one of their houses and hung out once. There was a time where they were like, okay, Christy, do you want to give change for dollars? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, I absolutely want to give change for dollars. So I stood back there, and they'd give me their dollars for the pinball machine, and I was like, yeah, I got your change. I can do that. And then I'd hit the button, and I'd give them the change, and I just felt like a badass at like 8. But
that's funny.
Yeah, so I grew up in that area. Maybe that's why I'm not for a brick and mortar so much, because I was there all the time and I just remember it. It's not my thing right now. If it had more to it, like if it had like a salon, maybe like a spa-ish type thing in it, I might enjoy that a little bit, where you could get like a wellness, you know, use the products in wellness ways. I think I kind of get into that. For now, we're not even at that level. We are at the Cyber Monday level. We are online, and I spent 3 to 4 hours the other night really kind of revamping the website. And I'm kind of proud of it, because I don't know anything about any of this. None of it. And I just sat there and I tried to figure it out, and I'd make mistakes. I think I've gotten a little bit better over time because I've had the website for a while, but I made the video, like when you go on the website, it prompts this video of our facial serum. I made that I think I made it on Canva. And then, and then I plugged it in and I put like a buy buttons, and I have Code Green Plant on there. I have our YouTube videos on there. Then the podcast actually loads to the website. So it shows the latest 5 podcasts that are out. And that's cool. Plus, at the top, it says Code Green Plant Live or streaming live now. If you click that little thing at the very top, it takes you right to our Code Green Plant website.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So they all link to each other. And it's super cool because we're in the cannabis lane. So what that means is we can be taken down at any time. They don't like something that we say, they can remove us from that social platform. And I post on all the platforms with the risk of knowing we don't own it, we don't control it, they do. That's their right. It's their stuff. So knowing that, I felt it was really important to be able to put all of our stuff on something that we own, that's ours. So if something should happen and a platform gets shut down or anything like that, there's a place you guys can still find us. Simply Vibin with an N, no G. A lot of people do that. There's no G at the end of Vibin. .com. And you can go there and find us. Not only can you do that, you can also create your own account. And I would suggest you do that. Because eventually, not today, but eventually, Phoebe and I are going to put things behind that wall. Free things, but you need to subscribe. You need to give us your email so that you can see this content that we're not going to put publicly. It's only going to be on our website. So it's something that would be really cool. And I'm going to know because I see everybody that subscribes, and I'll send you a little hello, and we'll go from there. But I wanted you to know that's a place that you can support us. You can follow us there. You can subscribe there. You can be a part of the newsletter that we haven't started yet. But it's all in the works.
Yeah, I would also say that people should subscribe because what we're going to be doing soon is testing products. We're going to be expanding our product line to edibles and gummies and drinks. I'm actually trying one right now, one that we may. And I think it'd be a really cool thing if you signed up and we have your email. We might email you and say, hey, would you like to test some of these with us, and send you some free samples that you can also try along with us and let us know what you think. Is this something we should carry? Is this something we should cut and never buy again? So I would like them to help us with that too. And if they give us subscribe, we'll be able to get in touch with them and ask them.
Yes, for sure. And you'd be the first one to know when something comes out. Which is a big deal. We're also going to have promo code. Why can't I speak today? I can never speak, actually. Everybody knows that I can never speak. Promo codes. Well. Yeah, sometimes when I'm not speaking too fast. My brain goes faster than my mouth sometimes. I think that's the problem. Promo codes that we're going to give you that you can get a discount on these products. Our promo code today is CGP 2023. CGP, Code Green Plant 2023. And this code is good through December 31st, the end of this year. And with that code, you can get 10% off. If you subscribe, give us your email and subscribe, we're going to give you 20% off. I'm not going to tell you that code here. You're going to get that code when you subscribe. So hopefully you want to try it. And so let's talk about what we have right now. Phoebes?
Yes?
I know. Did you bring the bottle?
I just got to go find it. Wait.
I
think it's gone. Shit. I just remembered that. Because I put it in the recycling last night, and Tucson dumped the recycling this morning.
You know what that means, you guys? Phoebe and I are out of our own facial serum. That's what
we
that
are.
Means.
Yeah, we are. I wish I would have kept the bottle to show people, but I'm dying for it. I have been. I've been like using less And then I kind of went to where I wasn't even using it every day because I didn't want to run out waiting on it when on back order. But now that I know that we have a new shipment coming out, I went ahead and finished it off, and I used my last bit of it last night, put it in recycling, and it's already gone. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I would rather you use it all than have a full bottle. So
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But it's not just the facial serum itself. It helps irritated skin. It helps my skin anyway. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. When I go get an eyebrow wax, which I did yesterday, when you go get a wax, I have that. And, they put whatever. Some salons will put like a powder stuff on it. Some will put aloe vera. It's all different. But my skin is very, very red after I get a wax. Like beyond like the normal level, I think. And so I go home and the first thing that I do is put that serum all over the areas that I get waxed. I hit my forehead. I don't get my forehead waxed. I actually just get the eyebrows. I do get a little under here, and then I get right here. And so my face is super red. And when I put that on, it typically takes an hour to calm down without the serum. So with it, it probably cuts it in half for me. It's about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I get super red with that. I also use a little bit that's left over in my hands, and I'll put it in my hair. And it's kind of keeps it healthy and shiny. Or when I straighten my hair, I'll put some on my hands and I'll put it in my hair as well. Because it's hemp, you guys. It's hemp. I don't know if you guys know much about hemp seed. Do we want to tell them a little bit about why it's so good for us?
Yeah, if you have, I know you're very knowledgeable on this. I'm going to let you take this one. I have sensitive skin. I break out, and I have to be careful with what I use on my skin. So I use pretty basic natural things without a lot of chemicals. I have a little skincare routine. Christy, I know you don't. Yours is the oil. You can keep doing what you're doing. I'm just filling.
Okay. Okay.
But I use just micellar water, witch hazel, and then I have a Burt's Beeswax lotion that is what I used to use. Or it was a night cream. If I do it at night, I have one or the other. But since I started using our facial serum, I actually kind of changed my routine up, and I switch them out with the serum. And it's because it like feels hydrated, but not like heavy, and it doesn't feel like it's clogging my pores up like some things. I just like how it feels a lot better. But
yeah,
when I start running low, then I still try to use all my normal ones, but especially since I've been running low, I wasn't able to use it as much.
Yeah.
But I prefer it over either I finish with lotion or the serum.
And it's a cold pressed hemp seed. So I'm going to read a little bit about it because I can tell you about it, but I think some people tend to believe a little bit more when I can actually pull it and show it and tell you, the, I don't want to say sciencey way because it's not, but it's just a lot better articulated in this copy than it would be coming from me. So this is from Healthline. Hemp seed oil is often referred to as hemp oil, and it's harvested by cold pressing hemp seeds, which is what ours is. Hemp seed oil is often unrefined. Its clear green oil can have a nutty flavor. Hemp seed oil is made from the hemp seed itself, and usually, ours doesn't, contain any THC. Hemp oil has numerous health benefits, including those that improve skin health. It's so beneficial for skin health thanks to its nourishing vitamins and moisturizing qualities. How does hemp oil benefit your skin? There are a number of skincare benefits that you can get from using hemp seed oil, either topically or by consuming it. Hemp oil is perfect for most skin types as it can moisturize without clogging your pores. It can even help you balance out your oily skin, hydrating it and regulating the skin's oil production. One of the omega-6 fatty acids that hemp oil contains is gamma. Oh, here we go. We're going to call it GLA. Look it up. Which acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory while simultaneously encouraging your skin growth and new cell generation. This can help to calm inflammation and irritation on the skin, including acne and some conditions like psoriasis, while keeping your skin nourished and moisturized. Anti-age properties. Why do you think I use it? In addition to moisturizing and soothing the skin, hemp oil has anti-aging properties. Hemp oil can help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, as well as preventing signs of aging from developing. Then it tells you oral. We're not doing any oral here today, so
No.
no oral today. So we're just
Speak for yourself, Christy. You don't worry about what we do over here.
I'm just gonna use the topicals. Phoebe's gonna do oral. Okay. We care about educating you and to let you know all of the safe, natural things that you can do and use for your body. This is something we are 100% sure of. That's why it's our first product. That's why it's the first thing we want to put out there, because it's so good for your skin. And we use it. We're not just telling you something because, oh, you know, it's the latest, greatest. No, nobody really talks about it, honestly. But we know it's good for your skin. Orally or topically.
Topically.
We are selling topically. But we don't just have one. Now we have 2 scents. Our original scent, which was Rose Gold, and now we've changed the name to Rose Bud. Get it? Do you get it?
Ooh.
I thought it was cute.
Smells so good.
It does. That's the one I have right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out, but that's the one
I had.
The
Yeah,
one that's
I'm
in the
very
recycle
excited.
right now.
I'm excited about the new.
Yeah, and then we're introducing our latest scent, which is Beachy Vibes. Right on brand.
Yeah.
Beachy Vibes. So I'm excited for you guys to try it. Pick up a facial serum and just try it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Just try it for yourself. And then use our code. Use our code.
Yeah. You get 10% off, right?
10% off. Yeah. If you
So-
subscribed, 20%.
Oh, so that would make it like, I don't even know. That's too much math right now. In the teens, probably wouldn't be $22.50 anymore.
It's probably 22. It's probably like $4.40 or something
Yeah.
that you would get off of a
20%
bottle.
off. That's a pretty good deal. And is it off the whole order, or is it off just one product?
Whole order.
Oh, so I might be ordering stuff. Look, Christmas is coming up. I might be using the code. Can I use the code? Am I banned from using the code?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
It's only for our listeners, Phoebe, not for the
My
people
bad.
on the
Okay.
show.
And the only reason I am here with Christy is because I tried her product. You guys know we know each other well now, but we haven't known each other long. And I wasn't always involved in her business, and I was just a customer at one point. And I just bought the facial serum because it smelled good, and she let me feel it in her hand. And like I said, I'm very particular about what I put on my face. It took me a long time before trying it because I was nervous of what it would do to me. But once I tried it, I loved it. And then, now here I am some months later, and I'm helping Christy, and we're building this together. But that's how much I believe in the product and how much I enjoyed it that I'm here now because of it, that facial serum.
She was a customer first. Yeah, it's something that we sold out of. So that has to tell you everything. We don't, nobody knows us really. We're just 2 girls in Texas having some fun, having a podcast, and having some facial serum and beard oil at this point. So for us to sell out of that, that's got to tell you something. Look, we're on back order. We don't even have one right now. So we will in the next few days, though. So I'm excited.
We will for Thanksgiving. We will for Black Friday.
Yeah, we definitely will. So let's talk a little bit about our beard oil. Phoebe, I know we've told this story. I think it was episode 1, but we're going to repeat it. So I need you to tell us the beard. Jeez, with this microphone.
Oh, about Toussaint trying the beard oil. You gave it to me for testing, and my husband, he was trying to grow a beard at the time. He's tried to grow one several times in the past, And he ends up abandoning his beard growth project because he has little patches. He gets patchy where he doesn't grow any hair. And he'd been using another beard oil. It was a brand my nephew used. My nephew has a full beard. Several of the men in my family do, but my poor husband. But he did. So he just started using it. And he had recently asked me about, if we had more, because he had seen some results. And I'm like, wait, what? I just knew you were trying it. Like, you liked the smell and you said you liked how it felt. He was like, oh yeah, it started, his patches started growing back in just when he started using the beard oil. And I had said, like, are you being serious? Are you just saying that? And he was like, no, it really is growing in. He was like, I can't believe it. And so he actually had like a full beard. He recently did get rid of it. He shaved it down, but it was just for fashionable reasons. But that beard oil actually, it improved the quality and quantity of his beard, I would say. He did tell me it made it feel nice. It felt softer. He liked the scent. I like the scent a lot, but it also helped.
No, I think that's amazing. Because I just told you that the oil, the hemp seed oil, is really, really good for hair. And it makes it shiny. It makes it healthy. I mean, just look. I think that my hair is pretty healthy. And it's because I put my serum in there. But the beard oil has the same hemp seed in it, which is going to do the same thing for you. So, I mean, if I had a beard, which I don't because I just got it waxed yesterday, but if I had a beard, I would so be using this.
Don't use this on your beard, Christy. It's just going to make it grow more.
Yeah, I can't do that. That would be bad. It would counteract.
Give it to your sons.
Jesus, do you know how expensive waxes are getting these days?
No, luckily I don't have to do that anymore.
Whatever.
Thank God.
Why not?
I did laser hair removal.
Really? How much does that cost?
I had a friend who had the business, and she gave me the maintenance price. So I didn't spend as much, and it was back in Missouri. So it was way cheaper just because it was a smaller town, and I had got a deal. So I don't even remember what I paid her, like $70 a session maybe, which is very cheap. But I did it enough that I just tweeze every now and then, but I don't have to.
How much?
As long as I maintain with tweezers, I'm good, which is a blessing.
Yeah, like super. I don't know that I would get laser hair removal on my eyebrows because I feel like the eyebrow game is changing. It changes all the time. And I don't want to be like these thin eyebrows when it's thick season. I
didn't on my eyebrows. My eyebrows just on their own because I tweezed it or got them waxed so often. Yours never did that over the years?
No. I mean, mine is furious. Always mad at me. It's always got
mine always kind of look like this. I got laser hair removal on all this.
I am so jealous of you. I really, really am. Because I would love to. The amount that waxes have increased is mind-blowing. It's more than double. They're more than double. So, yeah. I'm like, okay, now I got to budget all of that. What I'm thinking about doing is getting my eyebrows done. Because I feel like they're the experts.
What, that microblading?
No, just the waxing with the eyebrows.
Oh, okay.
But then
Gotcha.
I might just go home and do the rest myself because I don't have to be artistic and pretty and perfect. And it's just
that
like
makes sense.
Yeah. So I may do that to save a little bit of coinage. So, okay, so let's talk about the scents. Cedar leather. Which one did you have? Was it cedar leather? I think it was.
What was the other one?
Woodsy and orange cedar.
Cedar leather, woodsy, and orange cedar. We had 3 cents?
Yeah, we have 3 cents.
Oh.
What?
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, we have 3 cents right there on the website.
I don't know which one it is, honestly. I know it smells good.
I think it
smells
was
darn
cedar.
good.
We ended up ordering more of the cedar leather because it seems like that scent is just
Then I think
sexy.
that's the one. I think that's the one he has then.
Yeah, it's sexy. It's a
good
sexy
one.
smell. I love it. And then Woodsy's really good too. I know a couple of people that really like that. It's very manly woodsy smell. And orange cedar, it's got a little bit of that citrus woodsy kind of smell. So that's also really good. It just depends on how you're feeling. I mean, you could get 2 of them and then change your mood up and surprise your lady or your fella. So yeah, it's all good. I would love for you guys to try it, give it a shot. And then if you get this plus a facial serum, it will equal more than $35, which means your shipping is free. So that's really important too. I save on shipping wherever I can. But we also have the launch of our gummies. My goal is to get it out in January. I know I'm going to be a buyer of that. So how does that work, Phoebe? If I want to buy a facial oil that we just got, we get to pay cost, right? So I can just pay cost on whatever that is and I can get it. Okay. Because I'm going to need cost for the gummies. Because, yeah, I'm gonna want to buy those all the time. I love gummies.
Yeah.
God, I love gummies. We need something for you, Phoebe. You're more of a flower girl, vape girl.
Yeah, we'll look into that. We
need something for you. Yeah, for sure. Okay, was there anything else you wanted to add on this Thanksgiving episode?
Again, I'm thankful for everything. No, that's all.
Well, I'm thankful too, and I'm thankful for you sitting here listening to us on your drive or getting ready or whatever you're doing, cleaning the house like Phoebe does. She listens to a podcast. I listen to them in the car and when I'm getting ready in the morning. That's my jam. So I am thankful that you're here. I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and you're filled with love and, gratefulness in your heart, and you wake up and you're happy to be here. We enjoy you being here.
Yeah, I just hope you're full of turkey and ham.
Yeah, instead of
and all
shit.
that good stuff.
All right, thank you. Please remember, hit the plus button if you're listening on the podcast so that you can get reminded when we're on. We are on every Wednesday, and I have my solo podcast every Friday, so you can check us out there. And it releases at midnight, so it doesn't matter what time you get up. If you can't sleep, you can listen. Thank you for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button. Listen on Wednesday and Friday, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Was I supposed to have said something?
I figured you'd say bye or happy Thanksgiving.
This episode of Code Green Plant was sponsored by Simply Vibin LLC. Code Green Plant is a Simply Vibin production hosted by Christy Chanel along with her co-host Phoebe James. This podcast is not intended to be used for medical advice and is solely the opinion of the host. Please consult your physician. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Want more? Visit www.simplyvibin.com. And a special thank you to the core group of people who helped with the creation of the Code Green Plant podcast. We appreciate you simply vibing with us.
Code Green Plant.